everybody.
She's like, well, one of her business partners told me.
Yeah, my business partner is here.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, he's more busier than I do. I'm surprised he's here today.
Cool. So we're just gonna get straight into.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That piano was beautiful, and I've always dreamed of being a pianist myself someday. I tried to learn piano for like 1 year when I was little, but it wasn't hugely successful. Yeah. Was being a pianist always your dream since you were a child?
Not really. I think we all follow the same path when we were 3-ish, and mom gave you, okay, we have the piano and you're gonna learn it. I still remember when I was 8, I tried to use the radio, you know, it has got the piano on it, and I pretend I'm practicing, just putting it down, and my mom found out, and she just put the whole radio machine to the rubbish bin and even being more mad at me. I don't have any students of mine here, so I can't really share it, although it's on live on Facebook, but I have to be honest, I don't want to make a lie here. I'm very naughty as a student. My mom had a very difficult time with me. She has to negotiate with me with all the practice time, and until I'm 12, so that's 9 years of struggling. But lucky, I continued that path and I didn't give up. I have to say my mom didn't give up, so that's why, yeah.
Cool. So we know how hard it was to go through the amount of training in order to get great at
Absolutely,
piano.
yeah.
Like, in addition to your mom's keep on pushing it,
Yeah.
like how did you push it through yourself? Like what was going through your head whenever you got bored or just got exhausted at practicing?
So when my whole family immigrated to Australia when I was 14, I believe, I didn't choose music at that time. I still think I can do business because my dad owns a company and my dad still have a hope I can do business. But unfortunately, when I nearly entered 11, all my chemistry and physics, they all failed. So, and my dad said, okay, we have an issue here. You might not be able to graduate from your Jumbo College. And okay, my dad and mom had that very serious talk with me. So are you going to study? Yes. What are you going to say? Music. So I pick up piano in a year time, and my husband is here. He can witness. I practice like 8 hours every day. So even I go to school, I practice. And when we have a day, he has to bring his laptop to the practice room. Practice makes the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect. So do you think that piano training experience at an early age has actually helped you become a successful entrepreneur today?
I have to say yes. You just imagine you sit in front of piano for over 3 hours and you still can continue or not fall asleep. That makes you very consistent, I have to say. And because of learning an instrument, you have to enter certain grades, and it'll be such a challenge. You have to go over so much things and self-confidence as well. So I have to say learning an instrument is really helping me to make me who I am today.
Absolutely. So when did you start the Harmonie Music Center?
Back to 2011, and I founded the company with my uni friends, and I believe it's from conservatorium, so we're all musicians, so yeah.
Cool. And was it easy to find a business partner? Like what are some of the criteria you used in order to identify, yes, this is the perfect business partner for me?
I have to say it's not easy to find a business partner, and before I enter a business, I guess it happened to you, all of you as well. People will tell you that you'd rather just do that on your own, and they will give you very negative and bad examples. This one, they have 3 partners, say the other day they fight, they want to kill each other, sorry about the language, but that's the reality. For me, I think I'm lucky. I didn't really intend to find any partners on my way of any of my companies, and for all of my partners, they help me a lot, and they help me, they shape me, and we actually learn from the journey when we open the business together. And I have to say, founding a company with someone else is really a better way than do that on your own, because everyone is different, and you'll be able to open a business with someone else. You can learn his strengths, and he might be able to cover up everybody has got problems and difficulties. So yeah, we should work in a team. So did I say too much?
No, that's just enough, I think.
Okay, all right.
So you just mentioned that both you and your business partner are artists. So I wonder if your artistic nature ever stand in your way to achieve commercial success.
First 3 years it was a fail. Just be honest. A pianist, how can you negotiate price with customers? It's so hard, guys. I can't imagine how I went through it, but seriously, once you pass the 3 years branch, everything goes up. And I'm so happy now. I'm not just an artist, I'm also a businesswoman. And just be real. In this world, you have to think in a business way. You can't just live in your own zone like a pianist forever. Even Lang Lang told me that he's transforming himself to a businessman now because he's already thinking about retirement. For example, for music, our professional career, there will be better pianists. I can't say every year, but there will be every month. I have to say, I see so many brilliant pianists. So we have to find a way to combine your own product rather than just play. Yeah.
So what would be the number one advice you would give to any musicians who want to start their own music business?
Don't do it. Seriously, it's not an easy way. I have to say, even I'm doing music center, I have 2 other business to support it. I mean, I'm not saying it's not profitable, it is, but that's so much effort, and music industry is not an easy industry at the moment. For example, today I work with Penny on the Queen Street. I said, look, Alan's Music has been closed for more than 4 or 5 years already, and there is no Alan's Music or, correlated music industry have the guts to come to Queen Street because they can't afford it. So I have to say, you have to think before you do it. Not don't do it, just, yeah.
Do we have any questions from the floor before I keep on asking my questions?
You can raise your hand, I can answer it.
Okay, I'll keep on asking. There you go.
You're talking about your business partner, which I do think is very important as well. And you said that it's going well, and what do you think is the most important thing to make that go well? Because you did give examples of people who it doesn't go as well.
You have to open mind with your partner. If you have a question in your head, you do have to communicate. I have to say, for business partners, the first keyword to me is communication. Even you have a fight, do it. But do that in a nice way. But don't try to hide it or try to pretend or predict he is thinking that way. Only communication can make things better, I have to say.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's not that different from a personal relationship, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's the same.
Cool. So next question. What do you think are the key success factors of running a music education business?
You have to be physically and mentally in it. Yeah. I have to say, after I have kids myself, I understand that I have so much things can improve. People always saying when we're running a business, you have to put your feet into your customer's shoes. It's hard to say. It's hard to do it. It's easy to say it. You can't really say, hey, take off your shoes and let me put my feet into your shoes. So so that's why I guess for the first 3 years of my music center, it's been struggling because I'm not a parent myself. How can I imagine what they really think, right? But now I have 2 kids, obviously, so I can really know what they think, and I try to improve my service into what they. There is no way we can really match it, but you can always improve. So so I guess you just have to think from customer side. That's it. Yeah.
Cool. So we know that in addition to the Harmonie Music Center, you're also a consultant at QPAC.
Yeah.
Creative director at The Voice of China, and editor-in-chief at Brisbane Elite magazine.
Yeah.
So how can you do so much?
I think they are correlate because they are all in the art industry.
Okay.
Yeah, I really enjoy our magazine at the moment because that's a magazine. You can have a look outside, but there are only 3 copies, so get it quick, okay? If you open it, you will see it's not just a magazine with all those articles and ads. It's got lots of thinking and interview. Like, what are you doing, Lindsay? We can interview many people that I have never dreamed about. Like, next edition, we're going to interview Yang Liping. If you come from a Chinese background, you will know how great she is. And she's coming to Brisbane, and because of I'm working with QPAC, so I have got the honor, to see this project and to see that she's going to have 4 shows in QPAC. That's amazing. amazing. So to me, it's not like different companies. They all really relate. I'm still seeing myself as an artist in all of my projects. So, and aside from that, we have got team. For magazine, we have an amazing team. Like they're doing everything, and yeah, we part of it. And for QPAC, you know how QPAC, they have got so many teams. So yeah.
Cool. So there's all this synergy between these projects that you're doing simultaneously.
Yes, there is a relation, a bridge in between. I don't do something like I don't sell noodles. I don't sell dumplings because it's not related to what I'm doing. So yeah.
Oh. And when it comes to time management,
Yeah.
so how do you prioritize your tasks in a day?
You have to use some technology thing, yeah. Like you shared, I do Google Calendar, a lot Google Calendar, like every day, and I got my list. And I have a notebook. It's very old school, but I have to do it. And once I finish, I cross it, and also I do my hand. I put the most important thing on my hand. So yeah, that's it. So 3 steps. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not using any fancy technology like based apps like Asana or travel cards?
I do, but I tend to forget to tap as well. So yeah, I just still did it 3 ways I was sharing before.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So to-do lists apparently still work in this day and age.
Yeah, it will come in. Yeah.
Cool. So we know that you're also the mother of 2 small children.
That's right. Yeah. One is called Harmonie, the other one is Melody. As you can imagine.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
typical.
Yeah.
Cool. So I always wonder, do they scream often?
Yeah, they scream.
Yeah.
They normal kids. If you got kids, you can understand what I'm being through, right? And one is 2, so terrible too. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm horrified by kids scream, by the way. I don't have kids, but when other people's kids scream, I
Yeah.
just feel like I'm like brain freeze.
Is it? I guess before you have kids, you should have a pet. I had a dog at home. My dog bark, so I'm used to it. And sorry, it's very difficult to say, but I think they're very similar, especially for baby and toddlers. You know, you just think the way with my dog, Honey, you can understand them.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can't stop them, but just let them scream. I would say let them sing. So yeah.
So say one scenario when you wake up in the morning and you've got like 200 tasks to do
Yeah.
in that day, and the 2 kids.
One I sent to Kindy first. That's my first step for the day. Yeah.
You just reverse back.
That's correct. Yeah. My first stop is the Kindy every morning. Yeah.
Thanks for that tip. So what has been your biggest challenge so far since you became an entrepreneur?
Management, I guess. I don't know how many of you have business. And management is for the business wise, and personal, I have to say, is my control of myself. When you're under pressure, you might have a bad temper. I think it's in as well. Even it's not related to business. Even you're staying home mother with 2, you can't control your temper as well because they drive you nuts basically, right? But I guess I'm still challenging myself because I just reached my 30. I hope I can do better when I'm 40. So I just keep telling myself every day, I can do better. That's it. Yeah.
So the next question is a surprise question.
Wow.
And it's from one of your business partners.
Okay.
I really appreciate if you can answer it without thinking for too long.
Okay, all right, I'm ready.
So who's your favorite business partner?
Kevin. He's at the back. Give applause to Kevin.
So Kevin is also the owner of the Brisbane Elite magazine,
Yeah.
one of the partners. Feel free to grab a copy on your way out today, and you have a digital version for that magazine as well.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So along your entrepreneur journey,
Yeah.
like who would you say is your biggest supporter?
My husband. He's somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm lucky enough to actually have my partner in real life to be my partner in my business, because before we start, there's so many friends say, don't do it, you might divorce. So funny, hey? We didn't. We met when we were 14. So just imagine how long we know each other. But even that, I have to be honest, it's so struggling when you're having business together. We do have fights. Yeah, we do, on and off. But later on, you will see actually it's the way of bonding as well. So we grow together. And he has an engineering background, but his music teacher is a rock star in Taiwan, Mayday. Probably all the Chinese background people know about him. And yeah, he's my guitar teacher as well. Yeah, and I have to say, apart from my parents and my teacher, my husband is who made who I am today. So. Yeah, if I want to share is you can choose your wife or boyfriend or girlfriend to start a business, why not? Yeah, but don't get divorced, okay? All right, not worth it, okay? Business, relationship is relationship, okay? All right.
Yeah, don't worry that he's not here with you saying all the good words about him. We're videotaping everything.
You mean Aaron?
Yeah.
He's at the back with camera, yeah. He's hiding, yeah. Okay.
So many single entrepreneurs wonder what kind of life partner should they be looking for, because given that you're growing a business,
Yeah.
especially in the early stage,
Yeah.
and your life will be filled with constant uncertainty, ups and downs,
Yeah.
and possibly absence from home as well.
Yeah.
So for single entrepreneurs who are looking for a life partner, what kind of suggestions would you give to them?
I'll be realistic. I think if you're single at the moment, just go for your business for now. I'd be honest, it's okay, because if you're really serious about a business, you don't have time. Do you? I don't know. It's like when I was doing my master's degree, I don't even have time to eat. I don't know how I can date. That's why I found my boyfriend when I was 14, I guess. Is that okay to be honest? Yeah. I mean, you don't have time. I mean, if you're serious about your business, do you have time? You don't, right? So I guess, I'll be honest, just start your business if you're single. That's a good way. And just do it. Give 100% or 200%, 300%. After 3 years, go and find a partner. That's what my business partner for Harmonie Music Center is planning to do. He's moving to the next stage. Now he finally can find a girl in his life. Yeah. I hope he's not watching it, but anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for that very honest answer.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Do we have any questions from the floor?
Yes, I do.
Yes, lady first, yeah. Yeah.
So when did you find your team? How did you know you are in the right team, and how long did you take that you feel comfortable with that team, that you're progressing towards your goal?
I found my team back to 2012.
Yeah.
And you can imagine team members, they might get married, they might go overseas, and you know. We have a very stable team that people who didn't move, but the thing is you can't really control it, and people might move to different life stage and move overseas. So I have to be honest, you have to always recruit new blood on one side. Yeah, it's very important. But also, for people who go overseas, they still are on our team. They can open a new, project overseas. That's what we did in Taiwan. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't know whether I answer your question clearly, but it took me at least 6 months. That's how long it took. Really?
Yeah, I think that's great, because it takes, I don't know, like sometimes it takes too long to find the right people, the disciplined people that match it to your right.
I find out it's very difficult to see this person right or wrong until you finish your first project. And I always find the good people. I mean, even if she's not skilled, you can inspire her, you can train her, and she can be a better her. But if you find a very talented one, but she or he is not a good person, he will never belong to your team. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? But that's his freedom to pursue his dream. But yeah, teamwork, it's about sacrifice, it's about team, teamwork, so yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about your piano practice. I'm a musician and entrepreneur at the same time.
Nice to meet you.
You mentioned before you practice 8 hours a day.
That's correct. So no time to date, yeah.
So is that in the beginning, or are you still continuing now?
When I was 3, I do 2 hours, and my mom pushed me, maybe punched me. My mom don't have Facebook. It's okay. When I'm 14, my husband knows I have to do 8 hours, because at that time I only got 1 year to finish all the grades for AMB, if you're familiar with Australia, and also scholarship, and I have to win that Yamaha competition. Then I can get in uni, so I have to do 8 hours. My fingers didn't burn, but it was red every day. But I made it happen, and I have to do all the theory work because nobody can teach me, so I self-taught myself. Yeah.
Because I wanted to find out if somebody wants just a total beginner, how much time do they need to spend a day?
Adults or children?
Just anyone. Practice.
What do you want to achieve?
Just play piano, play music
1 hour, that's enough, plenty.
every day.
Yeah, every day, half an hour practical, half an hour theory. Okay? Great.
Cool. So what has been your biggest challenge so far since you became an entrepreneur?
Management. It's hard. It's so hard. I mean, if you don't have team, you can't get big projects, I have to say, right? If you say you do a 10,000 people concert, you can't just have 5 people to manage it. So management is always difficult, yeah. But I just keep encourage myself, I can do it.
Yeah.
So far, I think we are under control. Management is hard because you have to find someone, the right person, and you have to make sure that he or she is operating independently, you know. And I think you all went through that stage. I mean, you might, you know, like I still teach piano because I don't want to forget how to teach piano, but you have to manage teachers for your music center, obviously, right? Yeah. There are so many things you have to manage, so management will be the key word, yeah.
Cool. So when you had a bad day at work, which I'm sure most of the entrepreneurs will encounter that, what do you usually do to cheer up yourself and come back with 100%?
I think I'm a very normal girl, right? I shop, online shopping, and I eat Korean barbecue and a beer, okay? All right. Yeah.
Very good, thank you. Do you have any business mentors, like business coach, who help you along the way?
I don't have business mentor, but I do have life mentor, my piano teacher. He's 88 now. He's 88, he's amazing. He's the, I can't say he's the best because nobody can compare in the piano field, but he is my mentor because you just imagine for my 4 years of uni, I didn't really spend all of my lesson in practicing, we were actually talking. So yeah, he's still giving me lessons on piano and in life. So I guess you always need someone to talk to when you have some difficulty in your business, which you normally have every month, I guess. Then you have to find that right person. That person not necessarily to be a businessman. Sometimes you even talk to your neighbor can help you. That's what my husband does. We can walk dog together. Make you happy, so yeah.
So what would be one of the most useful coaching tips that you've got from your life coach?
Consistency. My teacher says, no matter how crazy you are, before you go out the room, you have to make sure you're well dressed, you pick the right shoes, you bring the right bag. Because my teacher's wife, who is 87 now, can you imagine, she's having the dress, the shoes, the bag, and the hat. So I think it's very inspiring. I guess your appearance represents your business. So I hope I'm not looking crazy today. I'm just a normal artist, okay?
So the next question is a bit of a game.
Okay.
Can you please tell me the first word that comes into your mind when you hear the following words?
Okay.
Okay. So the key is to give instant response and not to think too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Entrepreneur.
Colorful.
Dogs.
Funny.
Meetings.
Busy.
Babies.
Crazy.
Lamborghini.
Fancy.
Husband.
Lovely.
Yeah.
He might know what I want to say, but anyway.
Did you say lovely?
No.
Flights.
Dirty.
Staff member.
Lovely.
Television.
Oh, I don't have a word. I haven't watched television for a long time. Isolated.
Schedule.
Busy.
Beer.
Nice.
Business partner.
Lovely.
Okay, I think you have found yourself a trick to use the word lovely to fill in every response that you can't just, get.
Yeah.
All right, well, being so driven, ambitious, and hardworking as you are, I wonder if there were any significant events happen in your life that have mostly made who you are today.
I have tumor, so I still have it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I can't really describe it, but it's a very a funny tumor that only if I get pregnant then it will trigger. So before we have 2 babies, we terminate 6. I can't have them because the doctor says no, you just can't have it. So I have, if you're female, you have baby, you know that you have to, people go to hospital to welcome their baby. I have to go to hospital to terminate the baby. So I had 6.
Wow.
That's hard.
Yeah, but I'm not crying because I think I've already get through that. So I'm not having any more babies. My husband actually tricked me and said we have to have another girl. We can call her Adele because Adele is my idol. But I say no more. Even our second baby, Melody, which we recently had, which is 6 months, the obstetrician actually said that you can't have her. So wait for another month. And miracle happened again. So that's I guess that's what made me today. Like I feel like that we can't waste any day. Like just And I used to be a music therapist to working with Down syndrome babies and dementia. I know how difficult people enter their certain life. I mean, we're so lucky here today. I'm still talking about starting business, running business, and think about others. They don't have any ability to feel the world. So I have to say that just that's one of the reasons I don't want to waste any day. I can't say I don't waste any second because sometimes I do. Just sit there and doing nothing. But in the whole lot, I have to say I wanted to be a productive person. Just try to do more things because you can share with other people. And they can enjoy a concert, they can read a magazine, they can have a piano lesson with my husband, not me. I don't have any students anymore. So yeah, I just don't want to waste the time. Once you went through what I went through, you know how difficult, like when you go through a stage that you know that your life is struggling, you can't have your family because the doctor says you just can't have it. You just have to terminate it. It's very sad. It's very sad, but I'm glad after a few years I'm not crying anymore because I think I'm already accept the fact and I've gone through the stage. I feel like it's part of my life. So yeah.
I think that's also the biggest answer that you've given why you're being such a driven
Yeah,
person.
that's why.
So productive.
Yeah.
Trying to.
But don't try it, okay? Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
No worries. Yeah.
So we often hear the saying, if you want to be more successful, you should surround yourself with those who are better than you. Do you agree?
I agree. I absolutely agree. That's why I'm surrounded with you. I have to say you have to, yeah, because otherwise, I have to be honest, sometimes I'm a bit sad because for my same age girls, they might still doing shopping, and catch up, coffees, high tea. I don't have the opportunity. Some of my friends always laugh at me. I only can see you on Facebook, And for my situation, I might be joining those mothers group, hang out with your Prem and Garden City. I never be able to join that, but I'm happy enough to talk to successful people, and I feel like I have got different duty. I think I got different mission. I think God bring us to this world. I might have different mission, which I don't know yet, but I just have to be driven and hang out with good people. Maybe not successful, but good people, and do things together. Yeah. That's what I'm doing now. Absolutely. Yeah, but no offense to mother groups, okay? They are lovely, all right? Yeah, they are very lovely. Okay, you can join them, all right? Yeah, I don't have time. I want to join them. Okay, yeah.
So we know that you're quite active on social media, as you mentioned.
That's right.
And we noticed that you have quite a large following on this platform.
That's right.
What's your key to social media success?
I was a musical bumblebee when I was at uni. Just add people on Facebook. And I added that stands for 3 years. Then I have got nearly 5,000 people now. So yeah, that's the only thing I can share with you. Yeah, but I don't have time to add any more people now because I'm very stable with my business. Yeah, I guess you have to enter and participate in this kind of event, meet people, and talk to them. And you can add them if they allow you to do so. Yeah. You might have a rested blacklist. But well, it's supposed to try. If you think it's the right person to make friends with. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So do we have any more questions from the floor? Before I close my last one. Yes?
Hi, Vian.
Hi.
Thank you for your sharing. I'm really curious to find out about your relationship with your husband, who you spend, your time with, and obviously you're also a business partner. So how do you separate your personal life with?
We can't. Can you imagine? We can't. It's hard, so don't do it if you can't have a choice. But I guess he loves me so much. I guess it's sort of faith and love. Because when you're in a business, you just go mad sometimes. But he still can handle me. He's amazing. My mom can't handle me, but he can. So you should do this sort of relationship business sort of model unless you have the faith in the other partner. Otherwise, don't do it. Too risky. One more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the beginning you said that your mom like kind of forced you to play with the piano and then
That's
you
right.
didn't want, and then you came to Australia and this happened.
Yeah.
But what is really strongly forced you till today that you are really good at this? And do you think this is the only passion that you have? Is it your passion, or is it like kind of family force that you had no choice to other industry to do? What is it?
Well, I need to go back to the fact that maybe some of you are parents and you might go through that stage that people saying that, oh, I let my child to choose this and that. Seriously, can they really choose? I don't really think, sorry. This is just my personal thing. I think my mom at the early stage gave me a very good environment, I have to say musically. All right. In China that time, I have to be honest to you, piano is like a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do have one. So, and I did a very naughty thing I can share with you. I put water in it. Because I hate practicing.
water?
Yeah, put water in it.
Yeah.
I hate practicing, I hate it. So I put water in it. Then the piano is dead, right? But my mom bought another one. And she kept the dead one beside and told me, look at this, look at that. You know what you do? Then and I have to say, she gave me that environment. Then I see I do have got something different compared with other kids when I'm here. And I find my passion. So I have to say, passion is something you can't really find at 3 or 5. This is it's a continuity, you know, there you have to really see it. But once you really find it, it will be your lifelong career. That's what I am doing at the moment.
I think there are 2 more. Yeah, Jack.
Another question. So you mentioned that your main core business wasn't generating enough revenue, like, and then you picked up a lot of side quests.
Yeah.
So do you ever like worry that you might pick up too many things?
Okay, yeah, that's a very good question. Thank you. That's absolutely what I'm facing to at the moment. Music tuition is not like making not much profit, I'll be honest to you. I guess some of you might be working the property, investment, mortgage, right? You might know that, because I'm not working in your industry, but music tuition is a very stable business. You maybe, I just give you an example, it's not the real number, don't say I say that, okay? 300,000 a year. I'm just saying, okay, depends on your size. But you can't go any further than that, that's it. You reach your capacity. So it does make money, and I can have that as my lifetime, you know, income. But the reason why I'm generating different companies, I do have a team. Music tuition only working certain hours a day, but you might hire employee, you need, you know, 5 days a week, and you need to pay pay tax and everything. So now I have 3 companies, I can do that, because at the end of the day, they have got enough hours. We can treat them as a full-time employee, that's why. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about. It's struggling, yeah.
Franchise, have you considered franchise?
We've already started.
Okay.
One in Clearfield and the other one in St. Bay Hills. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, did that answer your question well?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Good, that's brilliant. Yeah.
Jack is known for asking very challenging questions at our events, by the way.
Oh, really?
Got passed.
Okay, I'll go past. Thank you.
Cool. So, yeah, there's another one.
Congratulations for that. I got a question about your partners. Was it hard to find the perfect partner, and do you have any tips for us or any keys how to find the perfect partner for your business, to run the business?
There will be no way to find the best partner, but there was always a good way to have a partner, to grow with the partner together, to fight with the partner and find a solution. Then you will be, you know, even closer after that. Yeah. But for me, all right, I find partner just by intuition. Like I feel like that. Okay, let's do that together. I don't really investigate what sort of person you are you capable for this and that. It's hard to say.
How long did you know him before you started the business?
You mean music center?
Yeah. Okay.
10 years.
Oh, okay.
And my husband 17 years, so they know me well. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, our last question. Oh, okay. There's another one.
That's my friend, yeah.
Manage to be focused at home with your kids because you have so many things in your head. So when you go to home,
I can share with you one of the reasons why I still keep my music tuition school and I physically teaching, because I bring my kids to the center and I show her what mommy is doing. I think it's very important to give them an idea what your mom is doing. And she is learning pick up piano so quickly because she saw what I'm doing as well. Then after school, I have helpers. That's what I'm doing. I have to have got helper with me for cleaning, cooking, and also take care of baby. But I do spend every week. I do spend 2 half days with my kids at the moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our last question today is, what is the one tip you would give to a young entrepreneur who strives for the same success as you do? Just one.
Just be consistent, I have to say. Like the story I was sharing with you, my teacher told me, no matter what happened, check yourself in the mirror before you go outside. And sometimes I delay as well, but I do make sure I send a message to tell that person, okay, by what day I will handling this and that. So I guess outside this real world, people who want to deal with talent people, rich people, and smart people, but at the end of the day, they only want to deal with consistent people. Absolutely. Because only the consistent people can deliver all the tasks, no matter you're rich, smart, or whatever. But if you're not consistent, you will fail the project eventually. So I keep telling myself, I have to be consistent, even it's very difficult. So.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for sharing.
I had a very lovely session today. Yeah. Thank